Yeah.
Hey AIA Chicago, this is Travis down in the great state of Texas, but I didn't have to tell you because you probably already knew that. I'm just super grateful to be here with y'all today, and yeah, just to dive into some scripture. I'll just jump right in. Today I kind of wanted to talk about this idea of control, and I think for me, oftentimes with me wanting to be in control comes anxiousness, comes nerves, comes doubts, maybe being worried about the future, maybe even sometimes worried about the present, because I get caught into the trap of thinking that I need to have to control everything. And so with that, we're actually going to jump right into the passage, and then we're going to kind of unpack that a little bit, and then I'm going to kind of just go over some of my thoughts and what I thought about it. And so we'll be in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verses 6 through 9. It reads as such: "For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession out of all the peoples who are on the face of the earth. It was not because you were more in number than any other people that the Lord set his love on you and chose you, for you are fewest of all the peoples, but it is because the Lord loves you and is keeping the oath that he swore to your fathers, that the Lord has brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the house of slavery, from the hand of Pharaoh king of Egypt. Now therefore that the Lord your God is God. Know therefore that the Lord your God is God, the faithful God who keeps covenant and steadfast love with those who love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations." And so yeah, I really love this little passage right here, specifically verse 9. "Know therefore your God is God, a faithful God that keeps his covenant and steadfast love with those who love him." And so kind of looking at this text and going back to some context about, well, where were the Israelites during all this time? You see, even with God and his provisions and his grace and him always being with them, you see so many shortcomings. You see so many trials and tribulations that they're going through, and it stems from the brokenness of humans, and that goes back all the way to the fall. But specifically with the Israelites, even after the Lord delivers them out from Egypt, delivers them out from Pharaoh, after that you see the Israelites worshiping a golden calf at the bottom while Moses is at the top of the mountain with the Lord. Or even when they're going into the wilderness and God is with them, you see them crying out, "Lord, why did you bring us out here to die?" And all this frustration that's bottled up. And I think, sorry, there's people over there. There's a phone in the tree right now. They're probably, "What are you doing right now?" But anyways, back to the point, I think a lot of that stems from them wanting to be in control, and it was almost as if they were testing what God could do, and them just their lack of faith and their pride. And I think that started to get in the way, and they didn't see God, even though he was there the whole time. And so instead of knowing that he was always with them, they turned away from him in anger. And so the reason I love verse 9 so much, I think there's a call and response to it, knowing that the Lord, therefore, he loves us, but he also calls us to love him. And so we have a response to love him. And it says earlier in Deuteronomy to love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your might. And then later on in Mark, Jesus repeats that as the greatest commandment, to love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and to love your neighbor as such. And I think understanding that, I know for me personally, has really just given me a peace of mind, and it's given me joy in knowing that I am not in control. And I think even so more, the times that we're in right now, I think it is a great reminder that we're definitely not in control. We can definitely be praying for all the people affected by this virus. We can definitely be spreading Jesus' love. But at the end of the day, the man upstairs has everything taken care of, and we can rest in that. And yeah, that just helped me. And I really wanted to touch on just a little bit of control, because that's something I struggle with. And I'm sure maybe other people do. So that was kind of just my little 2 cents on what I wanted to speak on today. And again, I'm so grateful. I hope to see all of y'all soon. I miss y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. It's an honor and a privilege just to even have this opportunity to talk to y'all. And hopefully I will see y'all soon. Peace, blessings, and love always. Thank y'all so much. Bye.